Hi everyone, and welcome to Business English Flash, B-Flash. I'm Mandy and thanks for joining me. Have you ever received an email, opened it, seen a large block of text and thought to yourself, I'll read that later? We all know the feeling. Emailing is the most common form of communication at work, and with smartphones, people are checking and writing emails more than ever. How many emails do you get in a day? How many do you write? How do you know you're writing effective emails? Today, we'll be talking about 5 tips you can use to make sure you're writing business emails people will actually read. Let's start with tip 1, and perhaps the hardest tip to follow. Keep it short and simple. It can be hard to stop yourself from going into detail in emails, but cutting your messages down is worth it. Why? Well, shorter emails are easier to read and you're more likely to get a quick response as a result. An email should be a relatively short message, meaning keep your main topics to the point. To start, write your email as normal and then read it again to see how you can reduce it, like taking out extra details that don't add to the main purpose of your message. Keep your paragraphs to 3 or 4 lines so that people don't have to scroll down too much to read it. Think about having to open a long email on a smartphone. You'll be scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. No one likes receiving a novel, so be respectful of people's time and keep it short and simple. Now on to tip 2. Write clear subject lines. You want your subject lines to be brief, not too vague or overloaded, and no complete sentences. For example, imagine a subject line, there will be an important staff meeting on June 4th. First of all, it's a complete sentence, so too long for a subject line. Let's shorten it to meeting. Just meeting is too vague. Well, what about important staff meeting, June 4th, urgent? The capital letters are a little scary, and is it really necessary to use important and urgent? Final try. Staff meeting, June 4th. This has the perfect amount of information: what the email is about, a meeting involving the staff, and when, June 4th. From reading the subject line, you already have a clear idea of what the email is about. Moving on to tip 3, don't forget your greeting and closing. As funny as this sounds, it's easy to forget to add a simple greeting and closing. And not including one could make your email sound, well, rude. It's polite to include a hi or hello, or if it's a more formal email, dear at the start of your message. Including a closing is important as well. You can simply use regards and your name. For example, regards, Mandy. You can also use best regards, kind regards, or warm regards, if you want to sound a little friendlier. For a more formal email, you can use sincerely and then your name. Next, tip 4, include a pleasantry before you jump right into the main topics. What's a pleasantry? It's a short, polite, and friendly line. For example, something like, I hope you had a nice weekend, or a simple, I hope you're well, works. You can include a pleasantry when you're writing for the first time or when you're replying to someone. If someone has sent you some information or documents, this is also the time to thank them by saying, thank you for your message, or thank you for the information, or thank you for the documents. It's a polite way to transition into what the main subject of the email is about. And finally, an email wouldn't be effective without a proper proofread. Yes, tip 5 is proofread your email. This means read your email again to check for typos, spelling mistakes, and punctuation. It looks unprofessional and careless to get an email from someone who has a bunch of spelling mistakes and wrong punctuation. It makes an email harder to read and you waste the recipient's time. Apart from this, Make sure you're sending your message to the right person. How many times have we almost sent some sensitive information to the wrong person? Double checking your email can save you all kinds of trouble down the line. And there you have it. You learned 5 tips to help you write effective emails. You can apply them right now after you finish watching this video, for example. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So see you again soon, and bye for now.